My name is Fernial and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a regular around here. Hi. Today we're joined by the very lovely neighbor of mine who's decided that the second I went to hit record was the precise time, peak opportunity to mow their lawn. So if you can hear any of that getting picked up by the microphone, I'm sorry, but I don't know how long they're going to mow for, so I'm just going to power through it. We are in the Sims 4 today, where I thought we might continue on with a little bit of a surprise extra alphabet challenge. We're going to do the exclamation mark. Woo! As you can see, can you see? Yes, you can see. Just above my head here, just up there. Um, it's a tiny home, so it's 56 of 64 tiles, and we're going to see if we can get Tony here a nice living space, and then maybe a craft room I think would be lovely, like a little separate, maybe like home business sort of tiny thing there. That's the plan so far. Once the timer hits in though, I could completely go nuts and completely change my mind. Let me just adjust my microphone. There it is. Right, hang on, that's a terrible spot for that microphone. My apologies. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's the plan. I'm see how panicky Fern gets. Let's start the timer. Right. So, I'm thinking first up we need some lighting because being able to see, excuse me, that's not what I clicked on, is going to help us out immensely here. So let's put some lights down. Oh, that's not in the middle. That's going to annoy me. There we go. Okay, so this is a fairly decent space. I was thinking that maybe we make it like a loft kind of thing, because I think I know of a way that I can do the cheat one to sort of get a loft up this end without having to make it two-story. So we're going to try that. We're going to see how many gray hairs I sprout by the end of this, but I think I remember how to do it. I haven't done it for ages, so let's go ahead and start with that, because that way I can just cancel the recording and come back and try something else if it really doesn't work out for me. So if you're seeing this, spoilers. Okay, so we start with a platform and we raise it up. Now, that's, I think a Sim's height is roughly here. So I'm going to raise that up to be just above that, in the hopes that my Sim Tony will be able to get underneath the loft and also use the bed on top of it. That's the plan. Don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to see how we go. All right. Bed-wise, let's try this bed. Like that. Lovely. Next thing we want to do is we want to go grab one of, nope, not one of those. A surface, not a comfort, a surface. We want to grab one of these. And we want to size it up twice. Then raise it up so that it's... I can never remember how high above it needs to be. But let's go with that for now. We can fiddle. We can fiddle. Next, we need the basement tool. We want a basement underneath where the bed is. And then I should have done that before I did this, actually. So we raise the shelf up to just above that. And then we go down into the basement. And then we want it to go up as high as it'll go here. Not that high, to there. And then we can check. Oh, nailed it! And then we can go down into the basement again, and we can get another one of those shelves. Again, size it up twice. And then raise it up to match the other one. Oop, too high. Awkward. Raise it up to match the other one. There we go. And then to get rid of the basement, because we don't want that hanging around, draw it till it's just one wall, then delete it. Otherwise, it'll delete the shelves. And ta-da! We have a bed on a platform! Yay! And so what Tony's going to do is she's just going to apparate up and down from there. No, she's not. We're going to put... I think I'm going to try and see if I can put some stairs down. I think stairs might be a nice sort of touch if it'll... Oh, I saw you there. There we go. And then I might grab a half wall. Ooh, how tall do we reckon that is? Let's go this one. Oh, nailed it. And we're going to bring half wall just there like that. I mean, we could bring it up one to have a bit of a railing, but for now, let's just stick with what we got. Excuse me, can you go? This is going to be the fun bit. I play on console, and the console clearly is not happy with this going on. It's too much. All right, so the wall is supporting the loft, and then there's that. So let's shove a couch underneath, and we'll double check that I have done it correctly before we go any further, because it's going to suck if I get this finished and then poor Tony can't use it. So we'll use that. Got the stairs. Let's go into live mode. Oh, I forgot to put a door in for her. That's okay. I can teleport her in. Told you she was going to teleport. All right, sit on the chair. Yay! She can sit on the chair. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I assume you can watch TV, but lovely. TV, everything works. Why are you tense? Because you're underachieving. Okay. All right. Sleep it off. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just gonna... Yay! It's working. All right, that's enough sleeping. Go here. Get out. All right, lovely. So we got our loft. We're not going to fiddle too much more with any of that. Apart from like some zhuzhing. Now we probably need some sort of a railing thing. Which I did not think through. I wonder if I could just size down some windows. Like, not that one, obviously. Not like that. She wanted windows, but not like this. Oh, does it mean you'd work if I... Okay, hang on. Let me just delete that wall first. Let's put the windows... Really? The windows want to go to... Alright, let's delete the stairs. Now, can I put the windows where I want to put the windows? Why are you gonna be like that? I don't understand. I feel like it'd be easier to go through the debug menu actually, but the debug menu would take so long. If I can spell. Show hidden objects. Show live edit objects. Because you can get some debug, excuse me. You can get debug, fences and stuff, and that would be really, really helpful if my PlayStation would load. Thank you very much. So you can get, I mean, this is not the fence, but you can get fences like that. There's one in particular that is not that one. No, I don't like that one. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I mean, this isn't the one I was thinking of either, but... I do kind of like me that. So let's size you down to match. This is what my mother calls my concentrating face. The fern tongue. All right. If I had more time, I would sit here and finesse that a little bit more, but I don't. So it's going to do. Okay. And I think what we will do is we will put that half wall back, and we will do the taller one. Maybe 2 taller? Yeah, that'll get us to the same height as that. Maybe 1 more higher? Yeah, there we go. And then that way that kind of looks built in and lovely, and I like it. So we're going to go with that. Again, if I had more time than 20 minutes left, I would probably finesse that a bit more, but it looks beautiful. I like it. We're going to now commit to a wallpaper, because I forgot that I needed to do that. Wallpaper. Glitter! Actually, maybe that could be fun. Actually wondering if I should have put the bathroom underneath that. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, so where are we going to enter in here? So I'm thinking... So we've got our lounge space. We've got our sleeping space. Oh, excuse me. We need a bathroom. So we could just go, bam, bathroom. Thank you, ma'am. And then we could have, this has saved way too much space. I'm at a loss. What am I going to do with all this space? I guess we could have a decent kitchen now. And like a little dining area. So if we enter here, we're going to have like a little L-shaped kitchen entrance to, actually no, L-shaped kitchen up the back here. Entry to the bathroom over there. Let's pick out a door. Where is the door that I want? Is the door that I want? It is the door I want. Do, do, do. I didn't think it was that far up. It's not in the spot it's normally in because there it is. I put the debug stuff on. Oh, we need a front door. That would help. For a front door, we could do... Does that look a bit weird? Maybe a little bit weird, but we'll put that on the shop front and we'll do a different door on this front. Just to delineate the space. I think we might also enter over here, not quite at the middle. That should work. Okay, cool. So, kitchen countertops. We obviously want an enclosed one so that... Ooh, maybe we could have like a little cottage theme. I do. Ooh, that looks super cute. All right, so we need to leave that one empty. So we will make this one an end piece. Turn back on auto counters and we'll have that go there. And then we might chuck a fridge here because I'm super original. Where's the fridge I want? Matching fridge. And then we need a sink. We might go for the one with the dishes in the sink because I just like it. And then we need a stove top. Oh, we need an oven as well. We might have to get rid of the fancy end piece. Wait, I can't turn you around, can I? No. Oh, hang on. What if you go there and then you turn around? kind of makes that maybe a little more cozy, and then we get a little bit more kitchen space? Question mark? Because, you know, our girl likes to cook. She loves to cook. Allegedly. um... Yeah, look, I'm not married to the idea or anything, but it'll work for now. It's very different, so you know, okay. Do you already? Thank you. Okay. So we got our kitchen. We'll put like a little dining table in the middle. I'm at 15 minutes. Whew, I'm not sure I've exactly missed this timer. We'll get I think we'll go this one. And then we'll get a little chair, just a little guy. It's gonna be ever so slightly problematic. You know what? She gets one chair. Oh wait, hang on, no, we could put a second chair there, so we could put that there like that. I don't know if she can use this end counter, but that's fine. It's fine. I don't care. All right, and then stove-wise, I think we'll put down this stove. We've got space on the right and space on the left, and I think I'll put the oven here. Here. Not a gas oven. We want an electric oven. Where's the electric oven? There it is. Yeah, that looks nice. Can this match? I don't know that we want it to match any more than that. We might just go that one. Cool. So we've got all the things we need. We need a window. We could do ye old favorite window trick, although it'll only bring us to there. Maybe we could put a cabinet there. But, teeny tiny window. Oh my gosh. All of these windows, they're so small. Oh yeah, we've got tall windows, tall walls. We can put a huge window in here. Huge. Ginormous even. Like, we could do that. We're not going to, but we could. I don't think we're going to do this either, but I just wanted to see how it would look. They're so big. My gosh. Okay, no, let's go back to the small windows, but let's scroll down to where we get to the bigger windows. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Something like that. And then on the front here. Oh, I love this window. This like fit. Oh, that would fit up there. How cute. And let everyone know that we've got... I could have made this into a caravan. I just realized. Maybe I still can. Which means that window's not going to work anymore. Windows are hard. Ooh, I kind of like that. Ooh, we need like a little... I think in order to save space, because I think if I put a railing on this staircase... Oh, it's not too bad. Just for the visual, we're just not going to worry about a railing. Our girl knows what she's doing. She's safe. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. I mean, I could put another half wall down, just one that's maybe not quite as tall. Like, actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. I like that. Okay. Kind of delineates the kitchen space a little bit more nicely. And then on this front wall here, we've got the world's tallest window, highest up window. That's gonna clip through. That's a little annoying. Well, I guess we just get some of these from the back again, and we just have one of these. I don't remember how high they are. Up a bit higher than that. That looks kind of like he's going, what? I can't do it, but that's what it looks like. We need to change the color of either the... Why is it nighttime? No wonder I can't see anything. All right, what color do we want the door? Ooh, that green's nice. Of course, that doesn't come in a matching color. Ooh, orange. Oh, there we go. We can go that green, and then we can just get white. All of these, and we can pretend that it matches. Okie dokie. Let's grab another... Not another window. Subtle saucer light. Super subtle saucer light, whatever it's called. Okay. Excuse me? Okay, so we've got our door. Let's go put down some bathroom stuff. So, ideally, you wouldn't really want a toilet right behind the door there. But I'm thinking in order to let us get more stuff, I might just do that. Because, I mean, I could put everything over here. And then I could get a 2-in-1 tub going on. And then I can also have like a vanity here or something. Yeah, I might do that. I might put the toilet there. So you can kind of sit on the toilet and talk to someone in the bathtub if you want to. And then we will get maybe the space saver one. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe we'll just go for the matchy one. Yeah. Maybe. We'll go with it for now anyway. Tell me you're an overthinker without... And then for the walls in here, because I just put that wall on, let's remember where that wall is. Which then gives us the tile. I'm sorry, my brain just fizzled out. Fizzled, fizzled, fizzled. Actually, you know what I might do? I might put this door here. Put the fridge over there, because that's fine. Which means we can have probably tub over here. And then we can have... Actually, no, we're going to keep the tub over there. But it means we can do the thing. The thing! This thing. Which doesn't really make sense in this bathroom. But I've been wanting to do it for so long. Actually... Come on, Fern. You don't have time to be this indecisive. Wonder if they can still use the bathroom. Toilet there. Where did my... Did I delete the shower? Awkward. Oh yeah, 6 minutes. Okay. I need to start making some decisions, and that's not going to work. So let's not worry about that. Let's just do that. And then maybe we'll do a separate tub and shower because I like that. Tub, we can do the fancy tub. And then shower, we'll do... Does this one have... Yeah, it has a removable head. We'll do the fancy shower as well. As original as that is, it's functional, it's fine. We're going to make it this color instead. Okay. Done. We're done. We've decided. You're done. You're done. Okay. So we need a flooring for through here. I'm thinking hardwood. And then I might see if I can get a rug up here so that this can be carpeted. But for the majority of down here, I'm thinking just a... something like that. Probably not that exact one. I could use my favorite one. That's... no. Tomarang. No, I like the other one. We've picked it. We're going with that one. Do I like that color there? Yes, that color. And then up here, we might just do the same, which means for a staircase, I need a different color. Lovely, lovely. Half wall trims. Don't think that makes sense up the top there, but that's very nice. Wood. I'm just gonna put that there like that. Watch them put absolutely everything on that half wall there now. Actually, no, I am going to put that one there. Kind of gives us a bit more of a railing, but they'll put less stuff on it, which will be great. Platform trim now, so we don't have that. Let's have a look at what we can do. We could do... Ooh, the pink's kind of fun. Green. Ooh, sage green. It doesn't really match that though. I don't think it is going to match. That's okay. All right. Let's... You know what? Let's just go with a cream color. Just not worry about making it a feature. Just is. Ooh. No, no. Ooh, no. Not done. Not done. I lied. No, I don't like that color. I don't like the color. Okay, no, we're just going to go matchy-matchy. All right, so for the outside of the house, for 3 minutes left, I can do this. I can do 3 minutes. We could go log cabin, which I actually don't hate. We'd need to change this door, but maybe something a little bit more like that. And maybe not. Oh, it could be like a container home. We could do that. Here it is. Could do a very tall container. Let's go a red one. And then we can have a different colored door. You need one with a white outline. Could match the colors. Let's go black door. And then we just need another window. Maybe... No, not one like that. Nope, that's silly. I'm not going to do it. Not doing it. Just put... Actually, you know what would be good? That little itty bitty one that I was laughing about before. the spa day one. I'm going to say, watch me not be able to find it now, but then I found it. There we go. All right. Now, for our shop front, I've changed my mind about that completely. We're going to go for something a little classy, you know? Actually, probably more of this, so it looks a little more homely. And then we need to decide what business are we going to be doing. Business. Numbers. Ooh, that probably goes with the house a little more. Oh, and you know what doing the house that way means? It means that now I can just do this instead of roofing. That's not the right one. It's this one. Because it's a container. And then this one over here, this is going to be like a little, not log cabin, but log-esque. Some simple siding in, ooh, a yellow. Oh, I didn't quite like the pink. Let's go back to the pink. All right, and then this door is going to be that. And then windows, we're going to have, big kind of box windows. So we're just having fun at this point. I don't know if I want one there, but we're going to put one there for now. And see how it goes. That one is lower. Oh gosh, no, this one was higher. And then this one is now. Okay, and so we need a cash register. Oh, we need a counter first. Counter. Oh gosh, when did I run out of time? I was so chill. I had so much time. All right, let's make it a thrifty bubble counter then. Oh, a little from home. Oh, that's not going to fit. The thrifty one will, though. Isn't there like a thrifty counter back thing? Oh, let's do a thrift counter. On this side, do I need a register now? Okay, I have been spoiled by not having a timer because my timer is up and I'm like, I haven't finished. Let's go a woody flooring in here as well. Maybe a gray. Do you come in some nicer colors? Nice. What else do we have in thrift? Came with high school years. I'm gonna finish. I mean, technically, I finished the house, so you know, show all. Actually, no. I think it's a surface. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I'm gonna have one shelf. Actually, this could go outside because we're that cool. And then we can have the mismatched rack over here. And then inside, is it a decoration? Oh, instead of these, actually, maybe we have these. Ah, that's what I wanted. They're not going to fit, but I can put that there. You know, she packs it up overnight and then she brings it. Why is my mouse not working? She brings it back in the end of each day. And then we can put the rack of clothing inside, I think. Oh, we need painting on the inside. Oopsies! Far over. I think I'm only 5 minutes over at the moment. Let's go for... Oh, I hate it when that doesn't line up on the side. My pet peeve. And it's a very pet. Oh, that's fun. Let's go with that. Okay. Time did get away from me. Very, very quickly. And in all honesty, I'm not exactly thrilled by the house, but let's go into live mode and let's see what Tony thinks of it. So Tony, you're gonna go watch some comedy to cheer yourself up. It's fair. It's fair. Oh, cool. So you can create fashion looks from that. That's good to know. Can we cook ourselves? Let's risk it. Let's risk it. She's not saying no, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign. I should have changed the color of those chairs. Whoa! Tony! She mad? Don't you start a fire. Oh, right, you're listening to the music. I'm like, how are you watching TV from there? You're not even looking the right direction. Oh, we did not have cooking skill. Ooh, that's not good news. Come on, Tony. Don't start a fire. Don't start a fire. Come on, Tony. You can do it. Don't start a fire. Thinking about drums. That's because of my sick beats. That's why she heard me. It's fine. 3-second rule. 3-second rule. No fire! Yay! Ew, that looks absolutely disgusting. And then we can sleep. I know that all... I forgot to put a mirror in. What is wrong with you? Okay. Anyway. Cool. So I'm going to leave that here. Thank you so much for joining me. I didn't even get any landscaping or anything done. She's just plonked this bad boy down and is like... And yeah, I forgot about the little shop area. Originally I wanted to turn it into a pool, but I wasn't sure if that would like fit with the rules that I've set for myself in this. So who knows? Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!